Welcome back everyone to the channel. This is GameChangerX and we are now going to explore Anor Londo. We are playing Dark Souls Remastered, and in the last episode we reached this bonfire after defeating two of the gargoyles. In this episode we are going to see some bullshit. The very famous Anor Londo archers or archer knights. This one is to actually get it back. So that's the Anor Londo proper. We are going to get in. God knows what's in store for us. First thing, we'll have to deal with two of these huge knights. And these guys are tough. Their slow movement but very heavy attack actually catches me off guard every time. How about you, dude? Will you be a pain? Yeah, you will be. You will be, definitely. You showed me that with your first two attacks. Okay, now I got you. One more. Ah, no. One more. Oh, shit, your shield. Thank God. Now we'll see something very funny. You remember those demons who flew us here from Sense Fortress? These are those guys. But if you shoot that guy, he falls down and dies. What's his wings for? I don't know. But their weapon actually have lightning, so it hurts a lot. They're pretty easy to deal with. They don't have that much health. They have almost no poise, so that means if you can hit them, they will stagger and you can kind of chain hit them after that. So the staggering and poise is quite an important part of the game. Enemies which stagger, they are easy to hit. They are easy to kill. Enemies which don't stagger, like the knights, those huge knights, they are pretty difficult to kill. I actually died to those guys, so I'm not fighting here. Come up here, dudes. Come up here, we'll fight. Oh no, they won't. We could have fought them in that open area. Instead, they will make these cheap shots at us. Anyway, let's fight it. Ah, one of them falls down and we kill the other one. Now comes the famed Anor Londo archers. So there are these two archers on both sides. They'll immediately start shooting at us. Thing is, we are kind of safe here on this walkway. But as soon as we start going towards them, their arrows can hit you and knock you down. So what we'll do is we'll just cheese it. We'll simply poison them and stand here, wait for them to die, and then pass them. We need to do this only once. We never need to come back here. So just to... He's almost dead. Just to remove the problem of Anor Londo archers, we poisoned them. You guys may not like it, but I like my games to be easy and without bullshits, and these guys are really bullshit. There are so many people who stop playing this game because they see this one does not have a railing. And it's very easy for this guy towards the right to hit you and knock you down. After the archers are dead, we'll make our way to the next bonfire, which will become our main bonfire in Anor Londo. This is inside the main Anor Londo or Anor Londo proper. And you believe who is available here, sitting next to the bonfire? It's Soler. Well, Bro Lair is here. So, because this is our main bonfire, we'll kindle it so that we have 10 esters running from here. And then we'll talk to Soler. We have enough souls to level up. Let's level up. I'm leveling up dexterity as of now, because I've met the strength requirement for the weapon. So both my weapon are scaling up still on dexterity. So I'm increasing dexterity to make it a true quality build.
There you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you.
I'd say he's the friendliest character in the game. So now comes to exploring the rest of this area. There is quite a lot of things. So first, we'll have to hit up a huge number of these silver knights. They can be difficult if you're not prepared for them, but after the first couple of them, we actually come across a armor that we'll use for killing most of these guys. And also you can pancake them, especially with the Zweihander. This one has a hidden door here. We can go down, and here is where we find a full Havel set. But before we get to the Havel set, obviously there is a mimic hiding here, mimicking a chest. Where is it? This one. This one is a mimic. And there is a knight above. Mimics are not that much threat, especially if you are using Zweihander. They are very easily down with a +10 Zweihander. But even with our this sword, which doesn't do that much damage, it's okay. Probably they will hit us once. We have enough health to tank a few hits from most of the enemies. Have his great shield, and we got his weapon and shield. The helm and armor, and the gauntlet and the legging. We have the full Havel set we'll start using because it gives us immense amount of poise and resistance. Basically, it's one of the best armor, at least at this point of the game. It looks so ugly though, so I don't use it for long. We are back to the fire, to the bonfire. So from this bonfire, we'll make short runs. This time we are Havel. We are not using his weapon though, because it scales really badly. We'll make short runs from that same bonfire. So that has been my main strategy playing this game, not to make it hard on myself, because this game is hard by itself. You don't need to make it more hard for you. This room had just one silver knight. Then we'll go upstairs where we'll fight a bunch of silver knights. The staircase that we came up actually is a two-sided staircase. You can reach it from both sides, and they are kind of a spiral next to each other. You don't stand a chance to drop something. Oh, that's a Titanite demon. We'll fight it later. These guys are becoming, tougher with every Titanite demon we face. I don't like the Havel's armor. And this room, oh, it has knights. We cannot reach it from this floor, so we'll have to reach it from the bottom, the lower floor. Another mimic. What will you give me? Mimic? Give me something good. Silver coin. So these coins probably increase item discovery temporarily. We've already seen 3 mimics here in Anor Londo. It should be called Mimic Londo, probably. Gold coin, I think, which also increase item discovery. Now this archer. A dude. Slow. No. Oh shit. Got me. And he got me again. And then he got me. And now he brought out his sword. But then we destroyed him. We have created enough problem for us. And we'll check out both these side rooms that we just crossed. This one doesn't have anything. Oh man. Looks completely different from the other room. And there is a painting of Guinevere. The iconic painting. We'll meet her soon enough. In flesh. So if... not here actually. by this time in the game, we made the mistake in previous episode and killed Sigmar. Otherwise, this would have been a place where we'd meet him and do something for him. Old Anor Londo is filled with this silver knight. We can call ourselves Havel Monster. No, wrong direction. We missed it completely. Alright. Now we'll go down through the stairs of the first Silver Knight here. This is where Sigmar would have been if he was alive. R.I.P. my friend. This room has 3 Silver Knights. So there is one immediately towards the right. We'll quickly go and kill him. And your shield creates a lot of problem for us. Then we'll kite one of those 2 guys. We don't want to fight 2 of them together. So this is the easiest way. Get one out here and fight it, and then go in and fight the last one. Okay, now the last one. Let's do a fancy jumping attack. And you're done, dude. They didn't drop anything. So Sigmar's request would have been to open this door and kill all 3 of these Silver Knights. Demon Titan at 3, nice. And let us open this door. This actually connects back to the same floor on the other side. Alright. So we'll go back the way we came, across the other end, and coming down the other spiral staircase. As I mentioned, this is 2 spirals together. This spiral actually ends up being here. On the left would be the Titanite demon. We'll fight it later. For the time being, let us make our way back and open a shortcut for the last bonfire that we sat on. So 2 more Silver Knights to go before we can open up the shortcut. Come on, dude, come up here. Ow, their shields like block most of my damage. Now we got you. Okay, 1 more left. You are done too. So this is where we find the full Silver Knight gear, the full set in these 2 chests. The helm and the armor, and the leggings and the gloves, the gauntlets. And this is the door that actually is the shortcut back to our bonfire on the other side. So if you don't know the design of this area, this could be quite a complicated area. So we'll get our Estus back and then make a 3rd run. Yeah, dexterity. Get it up to 24 before we do anything else. We're still getting quite a lot of weapon damage upgrade from increasing dexterity. Alright, so we are back here through the shortcut, and this is where the boss is. But before we reach the boss, we'll open up the door, a couple of shortcuts, and we'll also meet the blacksmith, a giant blacksmith. We could have gone through the other way to the blacksmith, but there are a couple of items here we'll pick up first. Dropping down, you can see the item there, and also another item very close by. We'll get to that item in a moment. But there is this item first, and it's a very important one. This is probably one of the best bow in the game, the Dragon Slayer Great Bow, but it needs a special arrow. So if you keep on using it, you might have to buy it. Can we do a drop attack? That was beautiful. Yeah, you can already hear the blacksmith. But before we go to the blacksmith, we'll kill this guy. You're done, dude. No, these two guys. Oh, they already know I'm here. And they have started their cheap tactics. Dude, I thought I'll almost fall down. That was quite far from the edge. You're done, dude. We'll pick up that shiny and then go open up a shortcut. Tighten a chunk. Awesome. We need as many chunks as we can get to upgrade our weapon. This is the shortcut to go back to the previous bonfire. Come on. Really? Through the gate? That far away? And here is our giant blacksmith dude. This guy can actually make boss weapons, which is very important. And also he sells, see how we can actually ascend our Claymore plus 10 to Greatsword of Artorias, because we have already the Soul of Sip. But for the time being, we don't want any boss weapon. This playthrough is for pure quality build, so I'll keep my weapons less and probably upgrade them as much as I can. I'll stick to Claymore and Zweihander and two more swords that are coming up. So probably by the end of the game, we'll have 4 swords which will be like fully upgraded. So this episode is done. What we are doing is going all the way back to our bonfire. There is another of those archers here. Anor Londo archers. We'll kill him before we go back. By the time these guys, which are essentially Silver Knights, they're quite easy to kill. So in the next episode, we'll fight the boss of this area. It'll be a fun fight because it's probably one of the toughest fights. Before we go back to the bonfire, we'll open up this shortcut, the main gate, so that we can actually now have choices of 2 different bonfire from where we can run to the boss. I have kindled both of them, so I can test it out. Whichever one is the easier one. This one you'll have to cross these 2 knights and then 2 other big knights, which are like special ones. From the other one, you'll have to come across 3 silver knights and then the 2 big knights. So hopefully you guys like it. If you do like it, give this episode a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for new video. I'll see you with the next one. GameChangerX out.